What's up, guys? Welcome. So we're currently looking at Milady sitting at 26 right now. We did break a big spot of support at the 786. So we'll have to see how that goes. Right now, the whole market kind of is not doing good. Bitcoin sitting at around 26,600. It's down over $700 today. If you guys have any questions, just look in the chat. You can ask me. I'm here. Let me know. Welcome, guys. Saying hello to the new viewers. Again, we're monitoring Milady. Currently sitting at around 26 too. I was gonna say 26,000. But you know what's funny is I just realized Milady's at 26 and Bitcoin's at 26. Is that a coincidence? If you guys have any questions, let us know in the chat. We're all here. We can all, conversate. If there's any other projects that you guys want to look at, let me know. I can also look them up, see what we're maybe looking for as far as maybe some kind of a bottom or any kind of support levels. So, but for Milady, so really just looking at key levels, since we broke this fib right here, the 786, which was around the 26.7, we're kind of going to be looking for other spots, any other spots that maybe if we are going to continue down this bottom, where are we going to get some support? So the first thing that I do see as some major support is obviously going to be the bottom of this fib, somewhere around this 21 mark. That's been a solid spot. Obviously, since we had the other recent drop not too long ago where we did find some support right here, that obviously will be a spot that we're going to be looking for if we do continue to drop down. I don't think things are going to get that bad though. If we were to measure from there, from where we're at right now down to the bottoms of support would be around 17%. That's a big drop. I don't see us really doing that right now unless, something is catastrophic about to happen in the market. I think right now we have a lot of things going on. Obviously, we have the Middle East. We have numbers came out today as far as PPI, I believe. Didn't even get to see what the numbers were, but they obviously weren't the best for the market. But what's crazy is the stock market's not doing too bad. It's really just crypto itself is really taking a hit. So Bitcoin, when Bitcoin goes down, it's going to bring everything else down, right? So Milady, definitely down today. But if you really are in this project and you've been kind of just holding on, today possibly might not be a bad spot to add to your bag. You have a 22% discount right now. So take that with a grain of salt because I'm not giving out any financial advice or anything like that. But with that being said, even buying right now, if you're sitting on the sidelines at around 26, wouldn't be a terrible spot in my opinion. We can see from previous history, buying in at around where we're at right now, obviously made out. Anybody that bought in anywhere in this area right here was able to definitely see some 50, 60% gains after that purchase. So we'll see how it goes. But like we always say with Milady is a long-term project. So if you can add to your bag at the cheapest possible, I mean that's just going to be more of a 1, 2x, 3x on top of your already. Let's say this thing goes up 100x in the next year. Well, that would be another 1, 2, 3x that you'll grab buying down at this level right here, or possibly getting this 20% discount. So Bitcoin chart. So Bitcoin's not hit as hard, but that's because you're looking at a way bigger market cap. So a move on Bitcoin will equal a very massive move on something like Milady that has, a small market cap. Bitcoin currently down today, somewhere around just 2.5%. So nothing crazy, but you have a 2.5% move down, and you see what happens to like something like Milady. It goes down 15, 20% because the market cap is so low, and it's the other way around. Bitcoin starts moving up, like I said in a couple other videos, if we move up 32, 34,000 whenever we do, Milady, I mean, it might be a delayed thing where Milady's possibly not doing much, but eventually if we can stay at those levels, Milady is going to skyrocket. You're talking probably 100, 200% gain off of something like that. That's when you're going to start seeing some big numbers moving. The volume will start moving up, everything like that. So make sure you guys put in the chat any questions. What's up, guys? Welcome. All right, so just covering what we were just talking about a little while ago. Now that we have a few more people in, we're just basically covering Milady right now, sitting at 26. The whole market kind of is down right now, so we're just really just monitoring what's going on live. You guys can use this as just keeping it up to see what exactly is going on with the charts. There's like a 30-second delay from like what I'm showing and what's actually happening in the charts, but nothing crazy. I see some of the comments. Some people are saying that it's time to get more, which obviously I'm not giving out financial advice, but I would agree with that, right? Because chances are a lot of people that bought in probably bought in a little bit higher. So this could be an opportunity to bring your average down. Or if you were smart and you sold when we did top out recently, right over here at this spot or anywhere up here, buying in right now, you're buying in at a fraction of the price. So you could watch this thing ride back up eventually. But right now, with Bitcoin being at 26.6, things are unsteady in the market right now, given, the whole environment with the world economic stuff right now, so I think a lot of investors are jumping out of the risk on assets. And unfortunately, Bitcoin is a risk on asset. So what they'll do is they'll jump out of these things temporarily because just in case, like, what if there's like an all out war, across the world right now, the markets will tank. A lot of the smarter money, they'll call it, they don't want to take risks. So they'll jump out at right now, maybe take a loss, and then they'll hold off when things clear up. Then you'll see that surge of money come flying back in. The risk takers like you, like myself, will buy in when everybody's scared, right? Because at the end of the day, those are the people that will usually, either you're gonna lose it all or you're gonna make out like a bandit, right? So that's why we always say, just invest money that you are willing to lose. Don't use money that you're gonna feed your kids or your family or pay your rent, anything like that. So yeah, I agree with you, Troy. I think the bounce is gonna be epic on this, but it's like when and how much farther down are we gonna be going down? I did call. Obviously, we have this major support right here at the 21 at the bottom of this fib, but we do have other spots right here at like 25. That's a solid support. And we also do have right here at 23 as a solid support. So if you're waiting to buy in, or maybe you're buying in small increments, put those down on your chart to see maybe if those are some spots that you can, if and when we hit those, you can buy more in. Any more questions, just let me know. I'm here. All right. Sorry for the silence. I had to step away for a few minutes, but I had my cell phone up, so I was checking the chat. All right. So we're still sitting 26. Let's go over this chat real quick. So Tony B, I'm just DCAing. That's pretty much what I've been preaching for the last like year. I feel like for the last like year, it's just been like more of a DCA because you can try to catch these small little like 50%, spurts. But at the end of the day, time in the market, you might get burned. And I say that because let's say you bought in at a low, right? At one of these like crazy lows down here, and we shot up 50%, you sold off, right? Made some money. Well, we keep shooting up. We keep shooting up. And that's the run where we've all been waiting for. And now we're on our way up to like a 50x. You're going to have to find yourself buying back in at a higher price, right? So, time in the market, it's not for me particularly. I personally like to just dollar cost average when we're in a certain situation like we're in right now where everything is down. Milady, particularly the market cap's so low. It's just my strategy is just keep adding to the bag. We see a 10-20% drop, keep adding, keep adding. I do say, and if you guys have been following the channel, you guys know that I normally would say, if you are technically, if you bought in at a good spot and we do have a run and we're up, 70% up, some of those days where we're up like crazy, I don't, I don't frown on the people that take their profits. You know what I'm saying? Sell it when it's up 70% because with the environment that we've been in, there's a higher chance that we're probably going to have a sell off and you're going to be able to buy back in on where you already were at, or maybe buy back in at like a 50% drop, because we just ran up 70%. And in that case, you're buying back in, you can add to your bag, right? And you can double what you already had for that bull run that we're all waiting for. That's pretty much what I usually say. Let's see here. And Tony, as far as making another video, I've been trying not to like saturate, like every day, every day, me lady, when things aren't really like nothing's really happening. Because it just like I hate coming out with videos and it's just like the same exact, wordage. Like, look, we're still sitting at 26, nothing's really happened here. I like to just, give you guys some good content and then just wait until the market moves, But like I've been saying, I'm sure you guys already are, but I tell all the new viewers, make sure to hit that subscribe button because when we are in a bull run, the volume is just going to go crazy. And I mean volume like money coming in, money coming out, mostly coming in. It's going to be crazy. So one day we're going to have where we're at a certain price and then the next day we're up 20%, the next day we're up another 15%, and we're sitting there just trying to map out those key levels, of support and resistance because you can even dollar cost average in on the way up as well. It's not just on the way down, it's also on the way up. So check some things out. If there's any other projects you guys want to look at, I just have the live up so you guys can chat amongst each other, bringing the community together. You guys have other people that are invested in Milady, so you guys can sit there and not just ask myself, you can ask other people on the chat as well. Let's look at some things here. So Milady, 26, really hasn't been doing anything in the last like hour. I think we did see the sell off. Let's actually zoom in a little bit more and see. So we had that sell off, and it looks like we got some support right at the 25.9. So that could be a spot where that could have been the bottom. I don't think so, but it could have been. We'll have to watch it. Bitcoin's kind of been stagnant after it dropped down to like around 26.5. It's sitting at around 26.6. It's kind of really hasn't moved at all. There's the Bitcoin chart. I want to look at a couple other things that I'm invested in, like ICP. Been hit hard. ICP's been hit hard. I bought in, added to my bag on this one as well at $2.89. Fetch AI is another project that I am heavily invested in. Autonomous bots for the blockchain. I think this is going to go big. We're sitting at what, around 20 cents. We've been kind of stagnant there too. I have these levels, these blue lines. We've kind of really just respected these levels. We dropped down a little bit below, but bounced right back up. We've been really just sitting there, and I've been just dollar cost averaging in on this one as well. Milady, where we're at right now, let me see. It doesn't look like there's a lot of spots for support where we're at, so we'll have to see if this holds or not.